Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel. My name is Niladri Mukherjee and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice here in Guelph, Ontario. So the topic that I'm trying to address today is a very common question that I receive, I don't know how many times a day, and that is, how can I apply for a work permit from outside Canada? So the answer to the question is, for 90% of you who are from visa required countries, if you are to apply for a work permit from outside Canada, then you have to have a job offer first. So in order for you to apply for a job, for a work permit, you should have an eligible job offer from a Canadian employer, and based on that job offer, you could potentially apply for a work permit. Now the job offer could be an LMIA exempt job offer, it could be an LMIA job offer, and it could be many other things as well. It really varies from case to case, but the short answer to the question is you really need to have a job offer in order for you to apply for a work permit. It's not like you apply for a work permit and then you find a job. That is for an open work permit. It's a different case altogether. But when you're looking for a work permit from outside Canada, firstly, it's very, very, very important for you to understand that you need to have a job offer, and that job offer is not really very easy to find while you're outside Canada. I have discussed it many a times that concentrating just on a job offer is probably not a good idea at this point in time, more so because of COVID. And then you are really restricting your search or your options into just one very specific aspect, which is a job offer, right? Instead of just thinking about work permit, it may be wiser to think about PR, for your permanent residency as a whole, because there are a lot of provinces that do not require you to have a job offer in order to apply for those provinces to get your PR. For example, Alberta, for example, PEI, for example, Saskatchewan, right? Now, nothing is easy, right? Like applying to a province for a potential PNP nomination is not easy as well, but at least you have more options open. Then you have the pilot programs that require you to have a job offer. So instead of just concentrating on job offer, it may be wiser to have your bucket diversified and always have plan B or plan C in place. What if the plan A or plan B fails? Like, for example, if you are looking for a work permit, you're trying to get a job offer from outside Canada, you maybe have spent a few months with no success. Then what is the backup plan that you have? Maybe a student option, right? So keep in mind all those very important factors, and do not ever fall prey to those immigration scams, all those unlicensed immigration consultants or so-called immigration lawyer that is promising you to have a so-called guaranteed job offer from one of the Canadian employers. There is nothing in this world called guaranteed, and there is nothing like in Canada which is called a guaranteed job offer. If an employer is really interested on you, that employer will try to communicate with you directly rather than through any agent. That is in the first place. And secondly, you really have to undergo a very rigorous screening process, right? Which is in a way is not very easy for you to do that once you're outside Canada. Now, as I've already discussed in my previous video, it may be a good idea if you're just only interested to have a job offer and a work permit, and potentially obviously to get a PR. It may be a good enough idea to come to Canada on a temporary residence visa, on a tourist visa, and then meet those employers face to face, because nowadays the COVID situation is sort of going back into normal. So you will still have the option or the opportunity to meet a lot of employers who are really looking to hire resources, right? So that may be a right way, but looking to get a job offer from outside Canada is probably not the right idea at this point in time. And definitely do not pay any money to anybody that is promising you to get a job offer. And having said that, it is also very important for you to understand that if somebody is assisting you, if somebody from Canada is assisting you to get a job offer, the person is not legally allowed to charge money from you for that process, right? That particular consultant should be remunerated by the employer if that is a licensed, I would say, hiring consultant, because an immigration consulting is very different from those hiring and recruitment consulting. The licensing regime is different. We have to do different courses in order for us to do a recruitment consulting. So being a licensed immigration consultant, I am not legally allowed to charge money from my clients to help them with a job offer. If somebody is telling you so, it is definitely a sign of fraud and you should stay away, right? So that is the whole objective of the video. In a nutshell, in order for you to apply for a work permit, you have to have a job offer from Canada. And if you need my professional assistance with your immigration or visas to Canada, send me an email, contact@nuvonation.ca. We'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.